So local energy markets are part of some of the alternative solutions to this, and if we're going to make the local power plan successful, we really got to work on these other aspects of it, as well as just how many gigawatts of power we're developing. And there's a real role here for communities. So what do I mean like this, and what is the idea? So if we are using the power locally, we often actually avoid a lot of the constraints that I've been talking about. So when we talk about constraints, generally what's happening is at certain times of the day, the network's not designed for the amount of power we can pushing up the network. So for example, if we're not using all our solar when it's sunny or wind when it's windy, and then at other times of day, because we're using more power for heating and transport, we're pulling too much power down the network. So we often have two problems at the same time. So what we can do about this is try to use as much of our local power locally, then it doesn't have such an impact on a higher up network for distribution and also transmission network. So each half hour we're trying to use that power locally, and then we can actually get more power on the network, more generation on the network. But we're also providing it different revenue streams, because we could use that power for heat and for charging our EVs, as well as just our normal electricity uses. So if we're getting reward for using the network more efficiently, and avoiding those constraints and allowing that generation to connect as a result, sometimes it's smaller generation, but it all adds up. If we're getting a reward for that, then we're helping to tackle fuel poverty, and we're making things like heat networks a lot more efficient. And that's actually a more efficient way of heating our houses as well, because just like electricity, where we're not all putting on our kettles or our showers at the same time, we're not actually all needing heat at the same time. So if we just got one communal heat source rather than lots of little ones, then we can run that more efficiently, because we're not all needing that heat at the same time, and we don't need such a big heat generator. So there's lots of advantages of running these heat networks that we can control more easily.